Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers guy, and welcome to the orange, black and purple pregame report. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers guy, and tonight all three teams will be in action once again. The Philadelphia Flyers will be in action as they will face off against the Dallas Stars at 8 p.m. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms will have a 7:05 matchup with the Hershey Bears, and the Red and Girls will also be in action at 7:05 as they will be taking on the Adirondack Thunder. Let's get into the recap for the Philadelphia Flyers. Last night, the Philadelphia Flyers faced off against the St. Louis Blues. In the first period, the Blues got the first goal, and it was 1-0. Trevor Zegras tied it up for the Philadelphia Flyers. At 1-1, but it was St. Louis that took the 2-1 lead. It would stay 2-1 going into the second period until St. Louis increased their lead at 3-1 in the second period. And then Christian Dvorak cut the lead in half at 3-2, and Trevor Zegras tied the score 3-3. Going into the third, the St. Louis Blues got their lead back at 4-3 and increased their lead at 5-3. Christian Dvorak got the lead in half again, his second goal of the game, and it was 5-4 St. Louis. Then Owen Tippett tied the score up at 5-5 for the Philadelphia Flyers. The game went into overtime. Trevor Zegras was tripped on his way to the net, and the Philadelphia Flyers were rewarded a penalty shot in overtime. The last time the Flyers had a penalty shot in overtime, it was actually at the 2012 Winter Classic. Before that, it was Michael Honz's in 2002. Trevor Zegras went in, and he was stopped by Jordan Bennington. Overtime officially ended, and the game went into a shootout. Up first was the St. Louis Blues, and Anderson makes the save. Trevor Zegras went next, and got some payback on Jordan Bennington by getting the goal in the shootout. St. Louis went up again, and they were stopped once again by Sam Emerson. Rafael Michal went next, and he was stopped by Jordan Bennington. St. Louis had one more shot, but it was the Philadelphia, he ran in and he missed, and the puck hit the wall, and the Philadelphia Flyers get the 6-5 shootout victory over the St. Louis Blues. An ugly win, but a win's a win, as the Flyers defeat the St. Louis Blues 6-4 in a shootout. I have to say this was a good comeback win for the Flyers. When it looked like they were out, they kept coming back. And last night they got the victory, the 6-5 victory over the St. Louis Blues. Meanwhile, Lehigh Valley Phantoms were in action last night. as they faced off against the Springfield Thunderbirds. In the first period, Springfield got the first goal, and it was 1-0 Springfield. The Lehigh Valley fans. The Lehigh Valley fans. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms got the first goal in that period. As Alexi Gendron gave the Lehigh Valley Phantoms time to score at 1-1. Shortly after that, Anthony Richard gave the Phantoms the 2-1 lead. In the second period, Zane Wisdom increased the Phantoms' lead at 3-1, but Springfield tied it up at 3-3. Tied up at 3-3. First 3. 4-3.
Rebound! Thunderbirds are buzzing. Stolen by the Phantoms. Breakaway, Lane Peterson. Here we go. All alone on Zarenko. Save. Rebound. Ball, but he scores!
And Alex Plump. In the second period, it was 3-3 until Alex Plump restored the Phantoms' lead at 4-3. In the third period, Phantoms were not done yet. As Denver Barkey made it 5-3 for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. And then after that, it was Denver Barkey. After that, it was Denver Barkey once again, as the Phantoms took the 6-3. Denver Barkey got another goal, increasing the Phantoms' lead to 5-3. After that, Carl Grindstrom gave the Phantoms the 6-3 lead. Denver Barkey with his second goal, his third goal of the game.
Out in front, Grunstrom scored! Anthony Richard centers for Carl Grunstrom.
6-3.
He didn't even get all of that, and it goes in. 2 shots in the third for Springfield. 9 minutes to go in the third. Ball just angled around a bit.
And Denver Barkey with his second goal of the game, his third goal of the game, increasing the Phantoms' lead at 7-3. The Phantoms defeat the Springfield Thunderbirds 7-3. So the Flyers are the only team that the Flyers Blue team was the only game that had a lot of goals. The Phantoms game had a lot of goals as well. Meanwhile, the Reading Royals faced off against the Adirondack Thunder. Adirondack got the first 2 goals in the first period until the third period, when the Reading Royals had to lead at 2-1 at Jake Millett's Tied the score 2-2. Adirondack then took a 3-2 lead. And Ben Meehan tied it up for the Reading Royals 3-3. The game went into overtime. But it was the Adirondack Thunder that prevailed as the Reading Royals lose to the Adirondack. Actually, hold on a second. It was actually Carson Golder who got the third goal for the Lehigh Valley Shams. The Reading Royals. Jake Millets had made 2-1 and then Meehan tied it 2-2. Adirondack took a 3-2 lead, and then it was Carson Golder who tied the score 3-3. The Royals fall to the Adirondack Thunder 4-3 in overtime. 4-3 in overtime. Tonight, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms will be in action. So, first off, tonight, the Philadelphia Flyers will be in action with the Dallas Stars. It's going to be a tough challenge for the Philadelphia Flyers. They're going to have to give everything they got tonight as they will face off against the Dallas Stars. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms should have a lot of momentum going into tonight's game as they will face off against the Hershey Bears tonight at 7:05. Phantoms are a fun team to watch this season. The girls will be looking to rebound after their loss against the Adirondack Thunder, as they will have a rematch tonight, this time in their home arena at Santander Arena. The Reading Royals will be looking to get some payback on the Adirondack Thunder tonight. I am Timmy Flyers guy, and this is going to be orange, black, and purple pregame report. Let's go Flyers, let's go Phantoms, and let's go Royals.